what's happening? Just wanted to hop on here and cut a quick video while I was in transition. One of the key things I really like now, just about freeing self, is being able to work anywhere, when you want to, how you want to, when you understand how to start leveraging these digital assets. So that's what I want to talk about in this video, is how do you start leveraging like digital assets, and really just also like putting in together family legacy keys, and like how do you really put it all together. So that's what I want to talk about in this video, because I'm actually starting to do that right now, and it's been very enlightening to like be like, okay, how do I start to leverage my resources, my knowledge, and my skill set right now to help me start being able to make a passive cash flow. Because after going through my divorce, one of the biggest things that I realized was I had to get my finances back in order, but I also wanted to do it from a realm that didn't require me to have to work so hard to reinvent myself. So, after being an entrepreneur for so long, 20 years now and whatnot, one of the biggest things I realized was digital assets was definitely one of the biggest things I needed to focus on, because I didn't want to trade too much time for energy, right? Time and energy for money. That's not the play I'm on no more, right? And then I'm all about legacy. So, my daughter, 18 now, so all I can think about is what am I doing right now to put something in position for her to be able to have her money is no longer concerned and she can live her life without any compromise. So thinking of that, and it's only just me now, I don't have any partner or anyone else I can depend on or carry this weight with, if you will. So it's like the only thing I can do is think of digital assets as that leveraging component. So when I talk about the family legacy keys, there's 6 keys, and the first key is leverage. So it's like, how do I create some leverage for myself so that way I'm not the main one that's being leveraged, right? So every now and then I'll drive Uber, right? Because I like to get out of the house and it's still waiting for me to create some cash flow, but I still want to be able to have something that created more leverage. So that's the first thing I wanted to look at, is like, what can you leverage right now that can become an asset for you, right? So for me, it was my marketing skill sets, my financial literacy, know-how, and things of this nature around finance. It's just a game of money and things of that nature. So that's my skill set that I can leverage, right? So that's the first key that's what I want to talk about in this video, was just really leverage. What kind of leverage are you creating in your life where you don't have to be the main one generating all of the money or the passive or the income, period, right? So that's number one. And then 2 is, how can we start to create some kind of like group economics, right? So I just came from a meeting with my sister, which is super dope, because the next thing I started thinking of was like, okay, who do I know inside of my immediate circle right now who can use the skill sets and the resources that I actually have right now that can help them inside what it is that they're doing. So I thought about my sister, because she owns a very successful healthcare agency, and I needed more cash flow, right, in this journey. So versus, begging or, asking to borrow some money, because that's the last thing I want to do now, is really borrow money, because it puts you in a position where you feel like, you owe somebody something, because you do if you borrow it from them, right? But if you come to them lending something of service, well, now you don't no longer have to borrow anything because you're bringing something of value. It's a big difference. And the person looking at you, or the person that you're asking for the money, is looking at you a little bit differently, because you're bringing them something of value that can actually help them in their current situation. So I also thought about group economics, because here is my sister with a successful business. I have a business. Yes, we're family, but I'm going to still treat her as a client, right? And charge her for my services, which can help her grow and scale her business with my automations and my digital assets to help her in her business. So that's what I did, and I really thought about it as other cultures do it. I mean, I think about the Hispanic community, and we watch them do it all the time, where they come together and help each other grow, right, to get to the next level. And I was like, damn, sis, we should do this more often. Like, before we send our money outside of our circle, it should circulate between the family 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times before it even goes outside of our immediate network. She gets it. She understood that. And now running that play, I even get it more. Because even in that conversation, she was like, I'm trying to buy a building. Well, actually, I'm not trying to buy. I actually located the building, but now I need to get my business credit in a certain standard in my Dun & Bradley in a certain position, so that way I can buy this building for my nonprofit to continue to expand everything that she has going on. And I'm like, well, damn, my cousin helps with the business credit, and he knows everything about building up a business credit, right? And what that takes to, build your 90s and the whole nine, to where you can have business credit where the business is standing on its own. And she was like, well, damn, I just paid Dun & Bradley all this money. And I'm just like, damn, because Dun & Bradley, again, not to belittle them or whatnot, but here or there, it's like if you could have in-house services where you got people on your own team inside your own network that you can service to get the ultimate goal happening, and you guys are all part of that in different sectors, it makes more sense to come together and understand the group economics. So that's what I wanted to share with you, is just how do you create leverage, right, in your current situation, and then how do you start to put that in a position where you're creating a legacy for yourself and your family where money is no longer a concern. If you want to learn a little bit more about these keys, because there's more keys, right? That was just one of them. I got 6 family legacy keys that I've been implementing these, and it's been helping me be able to really just reinvent myself and be able to live my life off of passive cash flows from digital assets. If you want to learn a little bit more on how you can live your life literally off of digital assets, right, and leveraging your own mindset, resources, and your own network, right, to where your own network is also benefiting from each other, what I want you to do is either you can do a couple of things. Just click the link right below this video, or what you can also do is just type legacy in the comments, or send me a text to 720-790-7446. Again, that's 720-790-7446. Send me the word legacy, right? And I'm gonna share with you these legacy keys. But I'm also gonna give you access to my 3-part video series. It's absolutely free, where I'm breaking down the philosophy of how these keys actually work. But I'm also breaking down how to get clarity on your vision, so that way you actually know exactly where you're going and how you're gonna get there. I'm also gonna share with you on how to overcome the 4 silent income killers. What I like to say is silently ciphering money out of our households that we just don't really know. And then I'll dive into the 6 family legacy keys that really share with you on how to create a legacy for your family, leveraging digital assets. So that sounds like something that intrigues you, or if you got any value from this, what I encourage you to do is just like, share, subscribe to this, to my channel. Most importantly, take action so that we can create a legacy for your family, leveraging passive income. That's the first key to legacy building, is leverage. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video. We'll talk to you soon. Peace.